can't seem to hold on to. I can't keep on losing you. Conversation on too soon. Wait, we were just right here. Can't seem to hold on to. People that know me best. Do. I don't know what the name of that song is. Oh, I gotta sneeze. But it's a Mac Miller. Whew. Mac Miller and Anderson .Paak song. Spirit guides, angels, dear divine. What is the message that you have for us today? Ten of Pentacles energy. What is the message that you have for us today, Spirit? It's like, what is that noise? Angie's down there digging for gold. You know what I just heard? Forced exploration. Forced exploration. Forced movement. When I say forced, I mean divinely orchestrated. Yeah, look at this. If somewhere is calling to you, you need to embark on the mission, even though it might require some bravery, whatever this transition energy is, and I totally can relate to this message. It just feels like right now, this is like the ultimate game of surrender and trust. Trust in the unknown. Literally taking every step, looking up with your gaze fixed towards the heavens, and your angels and your guides and whatever you believe in, and not focused on where your feet are going to land in front of you. It's this energy of just moving blindly forward, moving blindly, even though you have no idea where, how, even though you don't have the answers. There's something about you giving a little and then the universe giving you back a lot, you know, like you taking the initiative to put yourself in situations that might stir up a bit of discomfort, but that allow for movement to exist. There's something about your energy right now where you're needing to be extremely fluid, because I do feel like you're carrying a lot of responsibilities or juggling a lot of things at this time. There's just a lot going on in your life. I feel like you have a lot happening right now. And there's something about you needing to adapt with the fact that you are having to juggle so many things at this time. I told y'all a few months ago that enjoy your time of rest, because you were in your hibernation, in your restful period, and I knew that time was going to come to an end. And I feel like you are approaching the end of that, where it's like now movement wants to come into your life. 333. There's some sort of transition and movement that is wanting to enter your life, but you do have a million things on the go at once. And I just feel like there's something about you needing to just trust and just be more fluid and adapt and go with the flow. Let's go to the next part. Go with the flow, baby. King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. 10-10. Ooh wee. Ooh. I feel like something is ushering you into this energy of receiving, and out of this like overworking energy, this like you've been dipped into your divine masculine energy a little bit too much, I think, where you've been like, okay, what's the next thing I can do? I feel like you got this surge of energy and you just wanted to really milk it. So you're trying to do a million things and take on a million things. But there's something about this transition this movement, this fated movement, this forced movement that is trying to push you back into the energy of receiving, into the energy of trusting in the path. This card always reminds me of somebody that's scripting, somebody that's, you know, planning. There's something about planning something, getting something planned, writing down what you want. But I feel like these energies combined is like, this card to me right now is more so telling me the internal work that you need to do at this time, which I feel like your only internal work that you need to do is to actually allow yourself to step into the energy of receiving, into this Empress energy again. Because I do feel like you dip in and out of it sometimes. Tell me more, please, Spirit. And the Magician after that. Yeah, like, this is what I'm saying. There's something about you working your magic right now. Using these energies that are around you, using the energy of the moon. You're a very powerful person, an extremely powerful person. And if you set the intention for anything, that thing will happen. So I feel like there's something about your energy right now where all you're really needing to do is sit back, do the energetic work of aligning yourself energetically with something, and then just wait for it to come in. But don't spend the waiting period waiting. If you were from my YouTube video yesterday, that came through. Tell me more, please, Spirit. Tell me more, tell me more. Five of Swords and the Emperor. And the Queen of Swords on the bottom. Ooh. There's a message coming through about self-inflicted pain. Self-inflicted suffering. Within the realms of your mind. How are you responsible for some of the ways that you might still be suffering right now? Even if it's just a mental battle. You do have a lot of Swords energy, so I feel like there is just a lot going on up here right now with you. The Emperor and the Empress? Bruv. Okay, let's go to the next part. All I know is the Emperor and the Empress are out here. But I do feel like this is your energy. I don't even feel like this is talking about love necessarily. I feel like there's something about your energy right now where you need to not take such an emotional response is what I'm hearing. Or like to help yourself from this self-inflicted pain that you might be going throughout the realms of your own mind. It feels like you maybe fall victim to, I don't know, ending up back in a lack mindset or in a victim mentality about certain situations in your life. And there's this need to see things from a more logical standpoint and look at your situation for the truth that it is. Accepting your situation for what it is. Are you actually doing good, but you might still be convincing yourself that this, and this is wrong? You know what I mean? Like, are you still to choose to see the things that are not going right in your life? Because at that point, then we have to take accountability and look ourselves in the mirror and say, how are we the ones holding ourselves hostage? You know? Which is a hard truth. Girlfriend, you better not be eating my cords. You hear me? Yeah. Okay. I feel like you're like cleansing these energies though. Like it doesn't feel like the Queen of Swords again. It doesn't feel like something that you're like in the midst of anymore. Seven of Wands. Three of Cups. It feels like this is something that you're starting to realize that you have more control over a situation or you have more internal power than you gave yourself credit for. I feel like you're just on the brink of that realization, you know, like coming to terms with the fact that, okay, maybe I am keeping myself stuck in this way. And now this is giving you an opportunity to free yourself from that. And I'll bring this up again. I've brought it up many times, but there's this Bashar video, if you guys are familiar with Bashar. But anyways, he talks about how humans really overcomplicate healing, and how healing doesn't have to be this big, when we think of like letting something go or letting go of a certain belief or whatever.